Good evening, and welcome to the Society, our weekly Vaesen RPG campaign. My name is Loki, and I will be your game master for these dark and thrilling tales. It is with great pleasure that I welcome you to this, the 5th episode of Chapter 3, and I hope that we delight, fright, and intrigue you with mystery and adventure. It's the 6th episode! It's the 6th episode! Well, blow me down. There you go. Well, so without further ado, let's go into the 6th episode and meet our cast. Yeah, you can all laugh at me. You try and remember.
That's why we write it down at the beginning of each of the books.
Okay, well, hi, I am Sarah, and I play Elstrid Jensen, the Forest Ranger.
Hi, I'm Mike. I'm playing Maximilian Fjordbjark, the paranormal investigator.
I'm Jack. I'm playing Lieutenant Colonel Bartholomew Seaton, the officer.
Hi, I'm Gus, and I'm playing Morton Thorsby, the servant.
Ha!
Yes.
Wink, wink,
Yeah.
nudge, nudge.
Wink, wink. We have a number of people we would like to thank for all the resources and contributions they have provided to tonight's episode. The link should appear in the Twitch chat or in the details below if you're catching up on our YouTube.
Our virtual tabletop tonight, and as always, is the incredible Roll20, featuring their dynamic lightning feature, inbuilt character sheets, and virtual dice rollers. Go check them out at roll20.net. In addition, our battle maps were created using Dungeon Fog and all the amazing assets they have over there.
Our character art was created by the extremely talented Shusha, who you should go and check out on Instagram at ShushaUK. That's ZSUZSAUK. Our game tokens and dice roller tokens come from the Vaesen RPG rulebook by Free League and from the amazing artist Johan Egerkrans.
The music and ambient sound throughout the stream come from Tabletop Audio and Kevin McLeod at Incomptech, all provided by the Roll20 Jukebox. You can check both these amazing artists out via their website at tabletopaudio.com and incomptech.com.
Yeah! Let's hit the intro! Hello, and we are back. We're ready. Are we ready? I mean, I'm excited because we're going right into the thick of things, aren't we?
Yeah.
Ready and rolling!
Gosh, the enthusiasm. Gosh,
I'm just gonna sit here and smile.
Oh, God.
We cannot do it.
Always just smile and wave.
All right. Well, so quick recap on the goings on and the shenanigans and the chicanery. At the beginning of last week's session, our brave souls had escaped their incarceration beneath the mermaid. having discovered that the residents of Flekkefjord are actually involved in a rather nefarious scheme with a being or creature called Ethlin. This creature that lives out in the bay has made a pact with the villagers. In exchange for an annual sacrifice, Ethlin has bestowed longevity and prosperity on the residents of the town. The time of sacrifice has come, and the town are a little late due to the morals of the new Gothi, the leader who is supposed to perform this sacrifice, has had a change of heart, which has led to the sacrifice being late, and thus the villagers taking matters into their own hands, capturing our brave souls, incarcerating them, intent on sacrificing them to this being. Now, after escaping this incarceration, setting fire to the mermaid, setting fire to a couple of the other buildings in the village, running amok, rescuing Skadi the dog and the fabulous cape, and murdering a number of villagers en route, our brave souls have found themselves at the standing stones out at the bay, discovering that in their absence, the village have decided to sacrifice Kato, the man who saved them from their incarceration, and the man who has decided not to continue the sacrificing. Conflict ensues, gunshots are fired, knives have been stabbed. It's chaos out in the bay. One of the dock workers has lined Elstrid up for the next sacrifice. Kato has been taken by the mermaid Ethlin, who has cast a spell over our brave souls, 2 of whom have resisted, but 2 of whom have succumbed. And it is to this chaos that we shall rejoin our players. Okay. Let's make sure we've got the map in place.
Yep.
Boom. Let's get out the turn order. So I believe it's Morton Thorsby's turn. I have just had to click it to get it to move. Right, and then I want to move that so that people can see.
Oh, I got 3, I guess. So I'm not restrained anymore.
All right, and
Oh
we're
yes,
off.
he is dead.
We are off into the thick of the shenanigans. So I'm just going to. It's raining. It's night time. It's thundering.
It's Norway. It's always raining.
And
I forgot it was raining.
And there's the sea. Okay, we're ready. Morton, it is your turn. You have succumbed to Ethlin's song. Now, in the dream that you all had, when you succumbed to the song, you were drawn into the water, and all of you had swam down into the depths of the water. But that is not the compulsion that you feel with the song. As the mellifluous voice sinks into your mind, you are beholden with a single thought. You must ensure that the gift before you, that is Elstrid, is given to Ethlin at all costs.
Oh no.
Okay. In that case, Morton will grab hold of Elstrid.
Okay, you are going to need to make a grapple So that is a force, I do believe.
Just a force roll, yeah?
Just a force roll.
Do I notice anything weird?
Ah, you will do. Oh, rubbish. Okay. So,
Yeah.
Let's try that.
Morton kind of glazes over and kind of sort of walks towards you and pins you down, but it's Morton.
Okay.
It is now your turn, Elstrid.
So, I mean, he tries to grab me, but do I say, I don't know, like, blank face, blank
Yeah,
staring?
blank starey face. And you can hear the song.
I had a plan, but now, oh well, I'm gonna try to do to him what he was trying to do to me, so I'm gonna try to grapple him, and I'm gonna shout at him, wake up! Okay, so I'm gonna try to, like, I don't know, jujitsu him, and I'm just like holding him behind.
Yeah, so you can do a force to basically grapple Morton.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Okay, you have got hold of Morton. I kind of like the idea that Morton's tried to pin you down on the altar and you've like rolled over the side of the altar, grabbed Morton and pinned Morton onto the altar.
Okay. So, yeah, do it. Come on! Wake up, old man! Do I see anything like...
Nope.
Any...
No reaction at all. None whatsoever.
I'm assuming so. Like grapple is a slow action, and token is a fast action. So I'm assuming that's me done.
Yes. That is the case. Max, you're up.
Hi. Right. So I need to move to the next zone. And
Oh yeah, could he hold me in between zones? Because we are like technically on the two sides of the. Can I do
so
that?
you can grab in between zones, yeah.
Yeah.
do I have... And then I'm going to come over to where this body is in order to look for stones, like large rocks, in order to pelt at Morton so that they're not like...
You want something big enough that it's going to cause damage, but not big enough that it's going to kill.
Yeah, I don't want to cave his head in.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
That's already happened. It's already been shot in the head once, so...
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, let's not try and aggravate that skull fracture.
Yeah.
What feels like concussion waiting to happen or already happened?
Yes, you can very easily find yourself some suitable sized rocks.
Cool, and that is my go, because that is my 2 fast actions.
Colonel, you have also succumbed, I do believe.
I have indeed.
You are also beholden to the idea that Ethelyn must receive her gifts. But your focus is on the gift of Max. He must be placed upon the altar in the water.
Okay. So I will then move into the next zone, move into this zone, ready to get Max next turn. Try and get Max. With the
Bring
wi-
it, bitch.
kind of the rifle brought up, ready to fire, and then walk back down and just put over my shoulder as I just run towards him.
Hey.
Wait, you have your rifle?
He has a rifle. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Rifle time. Okay, then we move on to one of the remaining dock workers. This one is going to use a fast action to move within the zone to here.
Yeah.
And then is going to use a slow action to try and grapple you, Elstrid. Now, have I? Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
That's normal to me.
I got? Right.
And
Forces. Okay, here we go. I get a 1, so I've got ya.
Can Scuddy have interference or something?
No, but Scuddy can help you in your
Yeah.
force action next turn.
Okay.
Okie dokie. So you are now again grappled by another one of these dock workers who is trying to basically wrestle you back onto the altar. We go to Ethelyn. Ethelyn continues singing her song. Now, magic is...
That bitch needs a sore throat.
I know, right? So, she is going to do her roll. Good lord.
Fail, fail, fail.
Okay, so I
Oh
get
my.
2 successes. I am going to need observation rolls from everybody. You need 2 successes in order to resist.
What, each?
You?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Oh! Yes!
Woo!
Heck.
Please, please, please.
Oh dear.
Fuck.
Oh dear.
Oh!
Does the previous success help? Shouldn't that gave us advantage or something?
Only if you got extra. You got extras.
I did.
You did get extras, yeah. So you can spend that extra to
Yeah.
gain a die on this roll. So you can roll 6 dice instead.
Okay. It's not gonna help. No, just no. Just.
We also have a help in chat.
Oh no! Oh right, nice. We have got a help in chat. Lush. We'll bank that help because if you can imagine, this is gonna happen every round.
What?
Okay, so we have got Kato, who is just going to wade further into the water so that he is next to the mermaid. And then we go to another one of the dock workers, who is going to hurry over towards Morton and is going to try and grapple Morton, as the dock worker has no idea who is and isn't being affected. That's going to be a force roll. And I get a success. So I have got hold of you. Morton, it is your turn. You have regained your autonomy to do as you wish. But you are grabbed by a big burly sailor.
Can I just attack the big burly sailor rather than trying to get away from him?
In do close combat.
Yes, you can.
So that is what I shall try and do. So that is that close combat roll.
It is a close combat roll, unless you have a knife.
I do have a knife, but I'd like to just punch him if I can.
Yep, sure.
And does that help me take advantage of my tough as nails, which gives me a +2 bonus when unarmed combat?
Sure does.
And in that case, let's just punch him in the face or wherever I can punch him. And do I just put that modifier in? That's +2, yeah?
Yes.
Man, they never go for the groin.
Oh.
I mean, it's a big burly sailor, this one.
Big burly sailor. And then that's my fast action, isn't it? So no, slow action to attack.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, your fast action is to break free, and so I can attempt to break free as well.
Yes, you can.
Oh, that's all right then. I shall try that as well. And what roll's that? Just a force roll.
Yes, it is a force roll. Normally contested, but I actually can't contest you because I've used my fast and slow actions.
Okay.
No,
Not a surprise, really.
Not
a surprise.
I'm afraid. Elstrid, you fall under this.
No.
No, you
I
didn't.
either.
No, because you got 3. You are being manhandled onto this altar by a dock worker.
Yeah, I feel like he's trying to restrain me, just holding my hands and my arms, something like that. I am gonna try to kick him off from me with Scuddy's help.
Okay, nice.
So I guess close combat.
Yes, absolutely.
And I think, wait a second, let me check my notes. I have a +2 because, +3 because of Scuddy.
Whoa!
Nice.
Nice.
Dice gods!
Nice! Yeah, absolutely. So that would be 2 successes. So that would be 2 points of. Do you want to convert the second into damage?
Yeah, of course I am.
Just checking. All right, and we're not armed. We've got no armor. So absolutely. So we get that really you kick him off of you, thumping into his chest, and then Scuddy leaps on top of him and just mauls him. And you kind of hear his gurgled screams as this hunting dog just rips out his throat.
You learned that from Mama.
Scuddy's so cute. Such a cute dog.
It's like little waggy tail and these little cute ears, but completely blood-stained at this point.
I'm what Mum's doing.
Okay.
All right.
That was my slow action.
Yep.
So for my fast action, I am gonna... let me check. Yes, I'm gonna move to the next zones where the rest of my compatriots are. Companions more than compatriots, because different countries. But yeah, that's it.
Okie dokie. Max, it is your turn. You have fallen under the spell of Ethlin. And Ethlin's spell is for you to place yourself upon the altar, the watery one. Which you should be able to do with 2 fast actions.
No, I can move within the zone.
Over the border.
And I can cross the zone. So I'm going to stand... I'll be here.
Okay.
Fine.
That's the direct line.
Yep. All
So I just kind of walk past.
Can I stop him?
Elstrid and
no,
Morton.
you've used your actions. Colonel, it's your turn. Your original compulsion still stands.
I need to put
Max
Max
on the watery altar, yeah.
Okay, so cross board and then move towards him.
All right. Oh gosh, we're all so close together. This is exciting.
This
Okay.
in D&D would be
It
perfect for a
is-
dragon.
It is Ethelin's turn. Ethelin is going to continue singing. So let me roll the magic. I get 2 successes again. Now we had a help from chat, so I'm going to reach out to chat. Who are you helping?
Just hinder Aitlin next time.
Who are you helping? That's the question.
Bated breath here.
I know, right? No
Yeah.
pressure or anything.
Now we get to see who chat favours.
Yeah, who does chat favour?
So it's Elstrad. Well, basically, this role is to figure out if any of us regain our former selves
Yes.
or remain
Yeah.
Yeah.
out of the spell.
So it affects everybody. So who's your favourite? No pressure.
So at the moment, coherence is just me and
Morton.
Morton.
Oh, we're waiting with bated breath here.
It is to Elstrad.
Elstrad! You get
dog
an extra
whisperer.
dice to your observation roll.
Okay.
You actually get. You actually get 2 extra dice.
Yeah,
you
'cause I
rolled
also
3
have-
last time.
Yeah. So
Rigged.
Everyone else, normal observation rolls.
I got 1.
It's not enough.
Oh, I didn't get any.
Nope, straight under the spell. Ah!
7 dice and not a single bit.
Not even one.
None of us have passed.
Oh dear.
Oh, this is so good. Oh, I knew this was gonna be. This is beautiful. This
Nice,
is
nice short
just-
session this tonight.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a really nice short
thank you, Chad, for
session.
trying.
So we'll get to an hour in, and then we'll just sit and chat for the rest of it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So Kato.
Build new characters.
Yeah, we'll build some more characters. Yeah. Kato. You have to build characters that kind of match your character art, though, because. Kato is going to just continue sort of bobbing in the waves next to the mermaid. All of you are a little busy right now, but if anyone was watching Kato, it would be a rather macabre sight as you realized that this individual really wasn't trying to keep their head above water. It just sort of is happening because of buoyancy. But Kato is sort of starting to partially drown because Kato's just there next to the mermaid. He's not fighting for his life. He's not fighting to keep swimming. He's just there. And so he's starting to take on a little bit of water. We have got one of these big burly dock workers. This one has got hold of Morton. Morton, you are complicit now in your movements. So this guy is going to try and drag you. Now, I can do 2 fast actions, so I can probably do 1 fast action to get you into this zone, and then 1 fast action to move us. So we are here at the edge of the water. I don't have enough actions to get you up onto the altar. But, Morton, it's your turn. You certainly have enough actions to get yourself up and onto the altar.
Okay. in that case, let's get on the altar then.
I like that. I imagine Morton's like rolled up his trousers, like, you know, like if you had a handkerchief, you'd tie knots in the corners and put it on your head and then climb onto the altar. But alas, it's just onto the altar.
Probably take my shoes off. I think I'd take my shoes off.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
The
Elstrad.
battle music has stopped.
The what?
The The battle music has stopped.
Oh, well, it hasn't for us. It's just you guys. Me and chat have got it, so.
Ah, thanks.
We're
Hang
under
on,
the
I'll skip one. I'll
throne.
skip one. Look, here you go. Is it back?
Yes.
All right, Elstrid.
Yeah.
Your compulsion is to basically form an orderly queue.
The British things ever.
Form an orderly queue.
So, am I staying
So
behind?
you will want to move. You
Yeah.
want to move as close as you can to the altar.
Okay, so first I'm moving zones, and then I'm gonna be right behind.
Yeah.
Question. Since I start being zombie-like, Caddy.
I imagine Skadi just kind of follows you, and because you just calm and walking.
We're gonna drown the dog, aren't we?
Scotty doesn't like the water, like she's a fluffy being. She won't go towards the sea.
Max,
Right?
you also are compelled to head into the water.
Would my compulsion also compel me to push Morton off so I can be first? Because that's Max's
No.
personality.
No.
Move out the way,
compulsion
bitch.
is to just gather, literally to just gather around the altar. And that is for you as well, Colonel.
Oh, that gets me there.
Well, this is going to get messy. It is Ethelin's turn again. Let me roll my magic. 1 success. Everyone roll their observation to see if...
Oh, for fuck's sake! Damn dice.
Elstrid
is free.
You are free.
Yay.
Morton is
Morton,
not.
you are not.
Colonel, probably not.
Okay.
What do you expect?
Better rolls.
All right. It is Kato's turn. I am actually going to need to start rolling for Kato, so I just need to get Kato's character sheet up. Good. Oh dear.
I always hate when you do that.
Yeah.
Well, that is because Kato does not have much for. Get a success. Kato is not drowning.
NPC gets 6 success.
I know, right? Okay, this dock worker is actually going to release you, Morton, and
Yeah.
move
very kind.
back towards the brazier. All right, Morton, it is your turn. You are filled with a deep sense of joy and satisfaction that you are finally going to be released from all the trappings of life. And it is a very joyful moment as a big smile kind of appears on Morton's face as you realize that you are escaping from your life and all the troubles therein. Elstrid,
Yeah.
you suddenly realize, you kind of wake up and realize that you are all here by the altar.
Okay.
Remember, the colonel has his rifle still.
Okay, question. Can I talk a lot, not just saying hello, and also smack somebody in the face with my actions?
You can use a fast action to say a few words
Yeah.
and a slow action to close combat.
Okay. I don't know if it really counts as close combat, but I kind of want to try to pull Morton off the altar and towards the beach.
Oh, that would be a grapple then.
So it's not. I cannot speak for that.
Yes, you can. 'Cause
Okay,
grapple
so
is a slow action.
okay, so I'm gonna do that.
All right, give us that force roll. Oh, yes! All right, you are able to basically drag Morton off of the altar and on to the beach. So let's drag you both.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Then I want to turn towards Aethlin. And I'm gonna start shouting, "Stop! This is not the way! Listen to me, Aethlin!"
Okay. This is 100% the way. Max, the altar is clear!
Yay! My turn.
I should have pushed him in top of you.
I pop on my snorkel and my diving goggles.
Colonel, you must stop Elstrid and make her see sense, for there is only one way, and that is into the water. Drown her if you must.
Okay.
And we are to Aethlin. This is really tense. Like, I'm really... Every time we get to Aethlin, I'm really tense. Because, like...
Why not get my turn in that then?
Oh,
Oh, you do get your turn in that. Yes. Ignore me. Early rolling. Go on, Colonel.
So I'll then move to Elstrid. He's still grappling Morton.
Yeah, dragging Morton along the beach.
I will try and break the grapple.
Oh, okay. So it will be a force roll. You will need to get 2 in order to break, because
That's not happened.
you need to beat you need to beat Elstrid.
Oh gosh.
Oh, you do get to roll 1 dice. You always get to roll 1 dice.
That's how injured I am at the minute.
Oh dear.
Well,
Okay.
All right.
so
You're
as I'm my weak arm trying to push through like the blood that's dripping down, it's just literally slipping off.
yeah.
The thing, I just turn to Elstrid and goes, "It's the only way. You must go to the water."
For the greater good.
Oh, they're great. Good.
Really good.
Okay, it is Aethlin's turn, so I'm going to roll that magic roll now that it actually is my turn. I get 2 successes. Observation rolls, everybody. Ooh. Morton, you are out.
super duper.
It's not enough.
No.
You needed 2. All
It's like
right.
fucking musical chairs.
I know. This is honestly. This is exactly what it would be like if you were like, because the observation rolls is you consciously fighting to regain your autonomy.
Max seems quite happy to die then.
All right. It is Kato's
Hello.
turn. Oh.
Bye, Kato. It was nice seeing you.
Oh dear. Kato.
You came here
Kato
today.
sinks beneath the waves.
Ne'er to be seen again.
Yes, Kato sinks beneath the waves. Still kind of bobbing. Yeah, still kind of bobbing. I'm gonna put that there. All right, we have the dock worker. The dock worker is going to come over and try to stop Elstrid. Honestly, it's so confusing. No one knows who's doing what anymore.
As long as they don't stop Morton right now,
Yes.
it's the free one.
So I am no. I don't manage it. I don't manage
I must
it.
live for this.
Morton, you are now. Morton, you are now free. And you are autonomous, so you may do as you wish.
Okay. I may do as I wish. Okay. I am going to walk into the water and say it's the only way and step right in their face and attack her.
Hell yeah! Okay, how are you attacking?
I'm just gonna punch her
All right.
this time anyway.
I mean, do it. Oh, kissed chaos. Oh, okay. For a minute there, I thought chat were hindering Morton, but they're not. You're fine. All right, nice.
Oh, finally!
Close combat. Okay, so that is going to be 2 points off. So I have actually okay, tick. Okay.
That should have been my actions, I believe.
Yes, they are absolutely.
And as I punch her, I say, "It's the only way."
All right. So, Elstrid, it is Elstrid,
Yeah.
it is your turn. You have autonomy.
Do I?
Elstrid failed.
I know. But Mermaid's been punched in the gob, so has stopped singing.
Okay.
Exactly what I hoped.
Yes. So, exactly. Attacking Ethelyn like interrupts the song.
Okay. Well, there's the freaking dude. I'm gonna attack the dude next to me because he's still on their side. So I still have a knife.
Oh God.
Good that I didn't use it. So yeah, and Scotty is still with me, so it's still +3.
Oh!
That's why the dice have been hindering you.
Yes, I am gonna convert all the points to damage points.
Dead. It's,
Okay,
it's,
so that
it's
was-
savage.
Okay, so
That's your
what can I?
slow action. So you've got a fast action.
Fast action. I am gonna move close, trying to be as in front as Max as I can, and trying to be as close to Morton as well. Yeah.
Okie dokie. Max,
Yes.
you're on the altar.
Do I know
What?
I'm on the altar, or
You-
do I know I'm me?
Yes and yes.
Perfect. My cape is ruined. You shall pay for this. I'm gonna run straight up to her and bread knife her in the side.
Nice.
The cape is ruined.
I have no modifiers to the knife because I blunted it on the stone, but fuck it.
You're butted.
You're like you're in the water and your cape's dragging you and there's waves and
No
she-
capes.
Yeah.
No capes.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
No
nice.
capes. Colonel,
I have my rifle.
you do
Shoot
Indeed.
her! Shoot her!
I'm going to shoot.
As she grabs me as a human shield.
And I have a -1 because I have my crooked arm now.
The aim.
Yeah.
When you need it.
Oh, look! How did?
Oh, that's nice. And
Seriously?
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. We're gonna roll a dice. In fact, Morton, you're gonna roll a dice.
oh, excellent.
Just roll a d6. And would you like odds or even, Morton?
Oh well, I've rolled it, but yeah.
Oh.
so I rolled it. I'll roll it again.
Yeah,
I shall.
odds or
I will
even?
go. I will go evens.
Evens. Look at that.
Two successes.
Colonel, you bring up your rifle and you prop it in your shoulder. You take that breath in, you open both eyes, you breathe out, you gently squeeze the trigger, and as you do so, the blood pouring out of your shoulder that is covering your hands, the damage to your arm because of of the gunshot, all of those things, the rifle ricochets and your aim changes.
No.
You don't hit the mermaid. You hit Morton. Morton, you're going to take 2 points of damage as you are shot with this rifle.
Physical.
Physical damage.
1, 2, broken.
Yeah! Roll me a D66. God, this is awful, right?
Oh fuck.
Jesus! Wept!
That was high.
Oh!
Oh, gasp. That's
Oh.
high.
Oh!
Oh, gosh. That's high.
Well, I rolled 50 something last time, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You're gonna be fine.
Oh yeah, I'll be perfectly alright. I've taken a head wound today already. Another one won't matter.
It's
What's the
fine.
worst that can happen?
We'll just stick you in that room with the boiled sweet eating dandelion fluff making Vaesen.
I mean, genuinely, this could not have been worse.
Oh, good.
Well, it could have been. You could be dead, but you're not dead. Be
Straight
grateful.
dead. Okay, good.
You have a caved-in skull.
Oh,
I mean,
So this rifle shot cracks into the back of your head and caves it in. You have 1d6 rounds to survive, like that you will survive this.
do you want me to roll that as well?
Yeah, because then if you roll a 1, I won't feel bad that I did it.
Yeah.
Ooh, good roll. You've got 5 rounds before
Five
you are
rounds.
dead. Additionally, you now have the defect altered personality,
Okay.
which minuses 2 from your observation rolls.
-2.
Uh-huh. And we carry on with the mermaid. Now, we have had a hinder from
I still have a
chat.
fast action.
Oh, you do? What is your fast action going to be now that you've shot your
Um,
friend?
Caved in his skull.
It's just I was just all of that. Just
It would be that horrific, like you'd hear the gunshot go, and Colonel, you literally would just see Morton just like collapse forward into the sea, like just face first into the water.
I'm going to. Yeah, I say I've got a fast action. I'm just staying my just mouth completely open at what I've done. Just images flashing through my head. Yeah. That's it.
Okay. It's Ethelin's turn. We have had a hinder in chat. So, I'm going to roll my magic with less dice. Less dice. None. Not a single success.
Thanks, chat. Excellent.
So,
Does that mean we don't have to roll?
It means you don't have to roll.
Yes.
Although, you can if you want to, just in case you get a success.
Oh yeah, good point. Then
If
we
you-
can bank it.
Well, if you get more, yeah, if you basically get more than, if you roll 2 successes, you can bank 1.
And if we don't get any, it doesn't matter.
Does
You
the
need to.
influences?
Do I roll?
Yes. No.
Oh, okay. No, I'm unconscious,
Yes,
aren't I really?
no, you're not unconscious. You're
Oh, okay.
sort of face down in the water, drowning slightly.
No.
Does that influences if we have fast and slow action next turn or not? The observation check.
No, so this is to resist the mermaid. Yeah.
So Elstrid's got 2 to
Oh.
bank. I've got 1 to bank. Colonel?
Can I share?
I got none.
Can I
No,
share?
there's no
None.
sharing
Cool.
observations. Okay, Kato. Poor Kato. I do feel sorry for him.
We don't.
He saved you.
Also, if he dies, I feel like we haven't been. We came here for nothing because we are trying to save him right now. That's the whole reason we're here.
Now that you guys are up really close and in combat with the mermaid, all you see is Kato just floating face down in the water.
Okay, we're dying for nothing.
Morton, it's your turn. All you can do is crawl and mumble through the pain.
Gurgle, gurgle, gurgle.
Oh, cool.
But
Bubbles,
you are
bubbles.
definitely drowning.
Okay. So I can crawl. Yeah.
Like doggy paddle, probably at this point.
I will attempt to get somewhere close to shore. So I'll just move here and then sort of collapse on the sand if I can, something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna pop that on there, which is the bleeding. Oh no!
Bleeding out.
Let's do the plaster. I love the plaster one. There you go. Plaster. You can have a plaster on you.
I think it's a bit late for a plaster, to be honest with
That'll
you.
fix it.
It feels like it's like trying to hot glue the pieces of the of the skull. Everything.
Elstrid, it is your turn.
Yeah, well, I am pissed off at the bitch, so I am gonna go and use my knife on her as well, and Skadi can help.
Get the sea wench. Come on. 1.
Ooh, nice.
Better than nothing.
You, like, at this point, there is, like, a little bit of, like, this blue, almost like tar or oil, now leaching into the sea as
Can I
Ethelyn begins to
aim?
bleed.
Can I try to aim at the throat? Like, seriously.
Yeah, like, really
Let's try to get
thumping
those
at one.
miracle cards.
But this almost like oil slick now is spreading out through the surface of the water as Ethelyn is now bleeding.
Okay. I think I'm gonna piss her off, but
Okay. Anything else, Elstrid?
I'm gonna say live now and never come back. I feel like I should have a knife in my hands and not a pen.
Okay, Max, you're up.
Okay. Bread knife to the bitch. Go see if I can butter her again.
Okay.
Nope. And I'm going to save an action to dodge, should I require it.
Ooh, nice choice. Okay. In that case, then, it is the Colonel. Morton, you're glad to find out, is not dead, as Morton, like, drags himself out of the water in a terrible state.
I've got to try and do medicine. I can't take another shot. I just the amount of images going through the Colonel's head at the minute is of everything, of all the wars that he's seen. And he's going to try and do some good.
All right.
Oh.
I'm afraid it is not enough to. So you are, I'm afraid, still. You're still dying, Morton.
Still dying.
Still dying. Okay. It is Ethelin's turn. Right, gosh. Now I've got now where am I? Okay, I'm rolling 7 dice. No successes. All right, Kato is deceased. Morton, it is your turn.
Can
I'll
we
do a
roll
observation
again to
roll.
see if we can
I mean,
bank
you've
them?
got one banked already.
Mhm.
I haven't.
So, I mean, you don't need to roll air, like, otherwise, basically what will happen is you'll just end up banking them. The more I fail, the
Yeah.
more you'll bank.
I mean,
this is a
And I'm
bad
mean,
thing?
so no.
I mean, I can still
any.
go if you want. I roll 3s.
So, go on, Morton.
I can't attempt
Oh, yeah,
to.
you could just mumble and crawl.
I'm just
And
going to crawl a
bleed
bit.
everywhere.
I'll put a nice blood trail all the way up the beach, up to the next to the altar here, and probably kind of just sort of lay myself against the altar
The
there.
sneering.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
To what?
Give me a sec.
I don't like it when he does this.
No.
Because that generally means it's going to be like a countdown to death or, something like that.
Oh, yes,
Just-
blood trail.
Ah, okay.
Nice, very nice, liking it. I'm gonna have to keep
Alright.
dragging myself up the beach now, so you can make it bigger and
I
bigger.
know, I'm so excited. It's so gross. All right, Elstrid.
I mean, I'm pissed off, so I am still hacking at that. And still, Scotty's still there with me, because we are not, if not stubborn.
Another one.
I am taking piece by piece.
Yes.
I feel like I shouldn't. No!
Okay. Anything else, Elstrid?
And again, you keep staying here, and this will keep happening. Just go.
Max.
Bread knife. Yes!
Yeah.
That refresh helped. Jack, refresh. It refreshed.
Oh, I love stuff like that. This sort of dodgy. Okay. Gosh, where are we up to? All right.
That's 5 hits she's taken now. And I'm going to bank an action to dodge, should I require it.
Right. Colonel.
I'm going to move, and I'm going to try another medicine check to try and heal
Okay.
Morton.
Yay!
You are no longer broken, so you're not gonna die.
Hey!
You are no longer broken.
Need the refresh.
I did do the refresh.
Oh my god! Oh, this superstition will persist forever now.
It's the same way that if you're in D&D, you've got to prime your dice. All we've done is change dice sets.
All right. Anything else, Colonel? That would be fast
all I
and
can do.
slow, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It is Ethelin's turn.
Ugh.
Ethelyn is now battered, beaten, and stabbed. The oil slick, this sort of dark blue, pearlescent blood seeping out into the sea. Her face is one of absolute fury.
Understandably so.
And she looks at you, Elstrid, because you are the one that said something to her. And she says in this sort of... it is not the voice of singing. It is like a raspy... It is like a raspy hissing sound. Like the sound of when the waves crash against a pebble beach. And you get that kind of hissing as the stones are dragged back.
Right.
And she says, "No, it is you that will die." And she leaps backwards into the water. I'm going to use my tactical disappearance ability, which makes me vanish in the water.
Do I get an opportunity attack at
Nope.
all?
You don't,
Me?
because she is in the water now. Oh, as she leaps back into the water, you hear the siren song change. It goes from a beautiful, enchanting song lulling you into the water to some hellish battle cry as she that sounds like raging and anger, the sounds of crashing waves, dying sailors, and rolling thunder. And as the song persists, you see a great ripple in the water, and erupting from the surface of the water, some ways back, you'll be glad to know, is some sort of horrific sea monster that breaks from the waves and is out. You see its massive form in the dim light of the sort of darkness, but it erupts from the surface. Tentacles, eyes, gills. This terrible creature is gonna need a fear roll from all of you. I need a logic or an empathy roll from all of you. Colonel, you immediately fail.
No!
And you are gonna take a point of mental damage as you see this terrifying sea monster. It's not a kraken, but it is so close and horrifying in the shadows that all strength within you just shatters. You see horrific tentacles wrapped around a ship, the smell of blood and saline, the screams of sailors, and a horrific rumbling roar from beneath the waves. The ship that you are on tips drastically, the entire world twisting and bending. What is up is now down. What is down is up. In the dark and the confusion, you can't tell where the water stops and the boat begins. You scrabble over dead bodies, clinging desperately to whatever you can grab to stay out of the water. How many mental damage have you now taken, by the way?
That was my second.
Okay, cool. All right. Morton, you're up. You're not
Okay.
broken, but now there's this terrifying sea monster.
Yes, terrifying sea monster. I am going to put my hand on the Colonel's shoulder and say, Colonel, come on, let's get up the beach. Let's get away. And I'm going to try and move him further away from the water.
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, okay, Colonel. Give me. Going to have a quick roll down. Give me a. No, I'm telling lies. Morton, give me an inspiration roll.
An inspiration roll.
Yeah, inspiration helps you break people out of fear and panic. You're not very inspirational, are you?
No, not very inspirational. No. More manipulative.
The
Not
Colonel is like, you're trying to get the Colonel up the beach. The Colonel is clinging on to, it's like clinging on to the altar as if, like, for dear life. Elstrid,
Yep.
it's your turn.
I am gonna try to, get back to the beach, and I am gonna drag Max with me. Because I don't know if I noticed that he's not, he's scared. But Elstrid will still try to get everybody with her, like, no leave man behind. So yeah, can I just drag him with me?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try to get as close to Morton and the Colonel as possible. Wait, Max.
Okay.
Go.
As you are all kind of climbing, as you are all coming up and onto the beach,
Yep.
what are you planning on doing? All the other remaining villagers here who were chanting have stopped chanting completely and have started running away, screaming in terror at this gigantic monster that's come out of the sea.
I mean, I think running is a good option.
I want to get my gear.
Yeah, that's what Morton was going to do. Head up to the altar and gather whatever gear is ours off the
All
top.
right, lovely.
table.
What we're going to do, we'll flick over to Theatre of the Mind, because now we're going to be like, so we'll come out of initiative. So just as everyone begins running and screaming in all these directions, this gigantic creature has erupted from the waves. It is like clinging onto the rocks. There's lightning and thunder overhead as there's lightning and thunder overhead as you see these tentacles, and all you hear is Ethelin's voice, who says, that echoes out into the darkness. You have broken the pact. Now you will all die. And then there is a crash of thunder, and the sky is split apart by lightning. As you are running up the beach to get your stuff, where are you going to go? What are you going to do?
I think we need a Pegasus and the head of Medusa, and then we should be good to save Argus.
Don't forget mechanical owl as well.
Yes. We
Also,
need an
I think we also need Perseus. Is it Perseus?
Yeah, Perseus, yeah.
Yeah, Perseus is the one. Yeah, definitely.
Perseus.
So I'm going to grab my gear.
Yeah.
Check I've got everything, and turn to everybody else and just be like, I think it's about time we should make it to the woods and up to the train line, perhaps? How far was the next station?
Probably too far, Max. Probably too far. Let's get to the station first. You never know, a train might come through soon.
Indeed. With haste.
Yes.
Ideally avoiding the water.
And ideally finding some that can help Morton, because even if he's not actively dying, that's still a big wound.
I believe there was some. Was there not plants along the way that we were fortunate enough to find?
No.
I think when I rolled to try to find herbs that could help us, I was unsuccessful.
While the guys are talking, I've probably bolted.
I would have tried to stop you if that was what you were going to
drop my stuff and
gone.
We need to catch the colonel. We can't leave him on his own. He's
Follow the
clearly
silver
affected.
fox.
Do as we're running. I'm going to move with haste and not flee with sheer panic. Do I hear or see it coming out of the water? This creature.
Ooh.
Ooh, do you know what? The answer to that would be yes. But as you are running up the, as you run like up the beach and you're running along, I'm just gonna flick you back so you can see the token. There's the token up for this creature.
It's got teeny arms. It's kind of cute.
It's so sweet, right?
It's a bit like a pot-bellied Cthulhu.
It's so cute. It's so
the T-Rex of the sea!
It does
I smashed
not,
your houses.
It does not come up onto like the beach where you guys are. Instead, it ripples through the sea with alarming speed towards Fleckafjord.
That's all right.
I don't care.
There's nothing there for us.
Is it still on fire?
Yeah, there is. You can see the orange lights of the fire on the clouds, and you can see the sort of smoke rising from the town.
I have to say, I don't feel that guilty about that.
Nope.
Because I'm still in the trees, I haven't seen this creature heading towards Fleckfjord.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so unfortunately I'm running towards the damn thing.
This is
Okay.
great. This is great.
Are we
Is there
able
a
to
way
catch
of,
the
like-
colonel up at all?
Probably, I mean, you're all pretty badly injured in some way, shape, or form. Other than, I think, Elstrid, who isn't injured at all.
That's because she was restrained.
And Scotty.
I'm gonna tell Scotty, fetch the colonel. So
the colonel is very injured. So, but the colonel is running in panic, and panic running is fast.
I know, but I think Scotty can take him.
Yeah, but what's Scuddy gonna do? Run up next to it, or like take him down? Like,
You can jump on top of him and keep him still for a while. Like, it's just Scuddy. just slowing down enough so you can catch up.
I mean, yeah, probably. Absolutely. You are all able to regroup as you're like running and fleeing and like terrified by the whole thing.
Yeah.
Colonel, slow down. We don't want to head towards the town. It's where it's going.
Brakes on.
But, we need to head straight to the train station. I suggest we head north to the train line and along the train line itself.
Yes.
The town is still ablaze, and the likelihood is that the townspeople may blame us for this. Unjustly, I believe, but
I believe they'll have something a little bit more pressing to worry about than us, to be fair.
they might try to subdue us in order to appease Ethelyn.
True.
To call off the attack. It may not be the best idea to just burst into the town. Subterfuge, subtleness. Train line.
Yes. let's try to keep on the side, like hidden in between the line of the trees, but following the train line to go to the closest train station we know. And I'm pretty sure last time we checked, it was something like 5 days away.
14 miles or something like that, wasn't it?
Someone is going to need to give me an inspiration roll to try and, like, bring the colonel down out of the trees.
Can we all try, since we are all trying to help him?
It will be whoever has the highest inspiration.
I have 2 with my mental conditions.
I have inspiration is with empathy, so technically everything total is 4.
That's
Mine
more
would
than
be
me.
4.
It'll be
No.
you then, Elstrid.
For you? Yeah.
Okay, no pressure.
Yay!
Yeah, all right, Colonel. You're able to come. Basically, Elstrid like gets hold of your face and does the like talking like really calmly to you, and she's able to kind of bring you out of this horrific flashback that you are having. And although you are still shaken by this, you are no longer in a state of panic.
We're here. You're on your own. We're with you.
Have I heard everything they've said about going on the train tracks?
You probably, but I doubt you will have processed it.
We're just gonna see. Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of, his eyes start from Elstrid and they kind of just look at the ground and they kind of like, they're scanning from side to side as he's trying to take in all the information that's around him. Yes, stick to the trees. Keep out of the village's line of sight. We don't want to get caught.
Yeah.
I've done longer treks in my time with that train station. We could get to the next stop. Keep him moving, probably the smartest move.
Would it be a good idea to head to Fleckefjord train station first? Map, perhaps? Anything? Provisions? There might be some food and some water before we start trekking for days.
I think we need to go to the station.
And a first aid kit, perhaps.
Maybe.
For provisions, I can gather and from the forest. That's for sure. I survive with less.
That's fine. I believe, if I remember rightly, there's a fire axe there as well, which may come in handy.
If we head to the train station and spotted any survivors that might come from here, could try and track us down. It might be best for them to believe that we're all dead.
This is true. Morton, how are you doing?
I shall survive.
I
shall
am
survive
not
for now.
looking at Morton at all.
Since we gather all our stuff that was on the alpha, our stuff, did I get back some of my major
Yeah,
herbalist
so you would
thing?
have had all of your equipment back because it would have all been on the altar.
Okay, can I try to do something to, better the chances of everybody here? Since, except for me, they all seem pretty beaten.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you could do, but it's gonna take more than like 10 minutes. Like you'll have to make camp and sit down and
Okay.
like
Once
properly
we
like
stop-
clean and poultice and
Okay, once we stop for some rest, I can have a look at all of you and, trying to help with the minimum knowledge that I have.
I think we need to move away from this place. We need to, if we're not going to do any more with this Ethelyn and try and stop her even more, we need to just get ourselves as far away from Fleckefjord as possible.
someone needs to give me. No, you don't even need to. You hear something on the wind. It's a sound that adds to the cacophony of the rain and the thunder and the lightning. At first, it sounds like a shrill wind. when the air moves quickly through the trees and it kind of shrieks. But it becomes very apparent very quickly that it is not the wind that is screaming. Rather, there are screams on the wind.
It sounds to me the creature has made Fleckerfjord.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Let us be away, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Where are you headed? To the train station
I mean,
or
I
the
was
train line?
Train
Oh,
line to the next train
line,
station.
just the tracks. No, let's not go to the train station.
So you're heading, you're going to hit the train line and then you're going to head, you're going to head west away from Fleckerfjord, yeah?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
going so like the way back that we got on the train, coming back on the way we came in, I guess.
Ah, see, now you came in from the east, so you'd need to go past Fleckerfjord in order to go back the way you came.
And is that, if we went back to the east, is that the closest station that we're aware
You're
of?
not sure because
I think, yeah.
you don't know which one is closer because obviously you know it was like probably a good whole day on the train between the last station and Fleckerfjord, and there is a station after Fleckerfjord, but you're not sure how far away it is.
I think we've just got to risk it.
Mm-hmm.
Or carrying on to the west in an unknown direction.
Yep.
We
knew that Fleckerfield was not the last one on the line.
Yeah, it's not the last one on the line.
Yeah.
It's actually, the line is almost it's almost a circle.
Good.
It goes like all the way.
Line.
It goes all the way down one side of Norway, all the way along the bottom of the coast, and then all the way up the coastline of Norway.
Yep.
You run through the trees in the darkness, harried by the sounds of the thunder and the lightning, the hammering of the rain on the canopy above. The screams chase you through the trees and through the shadows. They grow in a crescendo and then fade. This growing and fading, coming and going. And it rises strange feelings in each of you. The humanistic horror of all the lives being lost. But that dark vengeance that grows deep within each of us, but is more than happy to begin to sprout and flourish if you feed it. You break the tree line and find the track and follow it towards the west. It rises upwards as it heads away from the coast. And after about an hour of travelling, you decide to take a rest. And as you come to a stop, ready to rest, you turn back to look at Fleckerfjord. And you bear witness to a horrifying sight that is going to haunt all of your dreams and nightmares. But you'll have to wait to find out what that scene is, because we're going to go for a little break. Because it is basically bang on break time. So
Yes.
we here at the Society, we're going to run for a little break. We're going to have, we'll probably have just over 15 minutes. So shall we come back at 10:45 UK time?
Yeah.
Oui.
All right, we're just going to run off, roll some hit dice, top up on our consumables and the like.
Not
We
heal
will be-
Morton.
Yeah, do all the things. Yeah. We will be right back in just over 15 minutes at 10:45 UK time. See you then.
Hi.
And we are back from our break. We have rolled our hit dice and had our consumables, drunk a couple of health potions here and there and the like. And we are ready to carry on and bring Chapter 3 to a close. So let's go back to our players. Hello, everybody. Are we all here? Are we all ready?
All good.
Yep.
Lovely.
Ready.
Let me start up my horrific soundscape. Burning village, moderate rain, forest night, dark and stormy, drowned. As you stop to take a break, deciding that you have got far enough away that you have reached a point of safety, you all turn to look back at Fleckerfjord. And you see a sight that will haunt your dreams and nightmares for the rest of your lives. A horrifying shadow of death reaches out from the sea. What parts of this town are not burning are engulfed in this dark, tentacular mass. Smoke rises from across the town as more and more buildings are catching on fire. The mass thrashes around in the town, shattering house, bringing down building, and leaving bloody corpse trails throughout. It is merciless, efficient, and inescapable. And you stand transfixed as you watch Fleckerfjord be wiped from the map. And as if all of this was not bad enough, twinkling gently in the lightning light, you see something making its way with great speed and haste towards the town from out at sea. And as it draws close to the town, you watch as a wave of biblical proportions crashes into the docks, flooding its way through the streets of Fleckerfjord, extinguishing the fires and plunging the town into darkness. The screams on the wind fade away to be replaced with the chirping of birds. And the cawing of crows. The flashes of lightning illuminating the sea that once was Fleckerfjord. The dark mass of the sea creature slowly untwines itself from the ruins of the drowned town. And with the last few flashes of lightning, you see a terrible, dark shadow drift lazily back out to sea.
Morton's just gonna turn and walk back to the railway and start heading away.
The end of a dynasty.
The end
I
of a
wonder-
curse.
Indeed. I wonder if that other society will come to investigate what happened here.
Yes.
We won't find anything.
They won't find even proof of us staying here. The mermaid is ashes by now.
We can but hope. Let's keep walking
Yep.
so we can find a safe space to camp.
Colonel will linger for just a little bit longer, just watching.
Max notices and is going to come up and put his arm around the colonel.
It's been a long time since I've seen a creature like that.
And hopefully it will be the last.
No.
Until you are ready, at least. Well, until we're ready. And we have a weakness for it. And can rid it from the seas once and for all.
It's the question that keeps rolling in my mind. Should it? I am a product of my father in the military. We shipped steel across the seas. We, you could say, profiteered off of the war. Our ships increased, we damaged nature, balance that is there. Within war, we did the same thing. It brings to a question of should these things be left alone? And then my mind flashes to the destruction, to the horror they have brought. I think of my crew members on that ship, the fear they felt of the unknown that was attacking them, and not understanding why. Why them? Of all the ships sailing across the sea, why us at that moment? I know they felt that before I felt it.
Book you picked up in the library. It was blank, wasn't it?
Yes.
Maybe now it will allow you to read it.
Maybe.
And if not, you can always write.
Take
Come
one
now.
final look. Then I let Max lead me away.
Gonna flap my cloak over your shoulders to keep your uniform dry.
With one sleeve of my uniform because someone ripped it off.
Yeah, GM.
I had nothing to do with the actions of the players.
You know, so you can show the guns.
Yeah.
I have nothing to do with the actions of any of these people.
He
None
does kind of look down at
whatsoever.
the sleeve of his uniform with it wrapped around his upper arm. And sadness does come across his eyes at the tatters of his uniform.
There might be a new one waiting for you in your room.
It wouldn't have the sentiment of value.
We can rip the arm off of that one and repair this one.
I like your thinking, Max. Apparently, I don't feel like I deserve this uniform.
Yes, you do.
Hmm.
You've rescued me more times than I've needed. Remember when I almost slipped down that hole in the ground?
The one that I then followed you into as well.
We are a pair. If it wasn't for Elstrad, stronger than she looks.
I'm just kind of go through it. She seems to be the one that pulled us out of a lot of shit.
Hopefully much more to pull us out of in the future as well.
I'll do my best. Or my worst, I guess.
I kindly raised my head to Morton. How are you feeling, old man?
Oh, thank you for your help, and I've been better. Let's put it that way. But I thank you. We'll heal. We'll all be better soon. We just need to get away from this place. The evil that was here is done.
Indeed.
We did what we can. Let's move on.
No
Get
one
ourselves
else.
back.
No one else will die here now.
Yeah.
And the balance has been restored to the natural order of things.
Yeah.
They had their time, more than the time they needed. We shouldn't feel sorry for these people.
Not for the lives that they've taken.
Exactly. How many travellers like us had they sacrificed over the years? At least one per year. Going
Yeah.
back hundreds of years.
Let's not forget Roald and the whole reason we were here.
Wherever we go, we seem to find we're just a little bit too late.
Yeah. Maybe we won't be next time.
Precisely. And if not, Guardian eat us all. Wonder, 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 wonder.
It is a long walk. A long walk that you never finish.
Because we get hit by a train? What?
For before you reach, I think it's Kristenland. It's the direction you're going. I'm just gonna wiggle my fingers and hope that what I want is in them. I'm pretty sure it's Kristenland.
I'll believe you.
Struck by lightning?
No, it's Egersund.
Attacked by a bear?
Before you reach Egersund, you reach a town that does not have a train station.
Fair.
In fact, there would be many such towns without stations along the way. But the first that you arrive at offers a sense of sanctuary. And you are very grateful to discover that there is a coach. Well, less of a coach, more of a horse and cart.
Guessing this town doesn't sacrifice newcomers to mermaids.
No.
Only their dogs.
You find an out-of-the-way farming town and are very grateful for one of the farmers who is able to offer you a horse and cart ride. And thus begins the long journey back to Helvete.
Before we left, do they have a village healer who would be able to, like, I don't know, remove a couple of, like, conditions?
So, you are able to heal. So you would have had in this journey more than enough time to heal completely. Okay? So on your journey back to Helvete, you will be able to heal all of your conditions.
Mm-hmm.
Thus begins this long journey back to Helvete and the hall under the mountain. It starts with the pony and cart, and it ends with a horse and carriage that rolls into the village of Espedalen. You have begun to heal from your wounds. You have begun to heal from the traumas of Flekkefjord. But all of you know that some of these wounds will never heal. And you certainly will never forget Flekkefjord. Now, you are able to rejoin the rest of the society members dotted between Garden and the hall under the mountain, where you are able to rest and recuperate. And now, because we've never shown this on the society, we will do the closing out for our chapters. So, who has got a defect from a critical injury?
I believe there's only one of us. Oh no, two! There's two of us!
All right.
GM was naughty.
So, are they all? They're all physical, aren't they?
Mine are physical, yeah.
All right, lovely. So what we need to do is you have to do a physical recovery roll for each one. If you succeed, you recover. If you fail, it becomes permanent. So, make sure that you have unticked all of your conditions, so you're back to tip-top shape, so you don't end up with a sneaky minus slotted in there. Colonel, should we do yours first?
Sure.
Okay. I need you to do your physical recovery roll. And to do that, you have to roll your physical attributes. That is physique and precision. So you just click both, and then we look at all the dice as a whole.
Physique and precision. Okay.
Yeah, so you'll click physique and then click precision. And you're
Physique
looking
first.
for a success.
That's one in the physique, and then precision. No,
Right,
no.
but you have a success, so you are able to recover from your defect. So that is your... I don't remember what you had. Something arm.
Wicked
Crippled
arm.
arm? Okay, you are
Minus
able
one
to...
from the ranged attack. Yeah.
Okay. Describe to us how it is that you're able to kind of heal this arm. Like, you know, you can give us your little healing montage. And I will flick over.
So with repairing his uniform on the travelled back as best he can, every now and then just recovering threads and such, he still tries to. He keeps exercising arms, stretching it out, making sure it doesn't lose any movement there. Unfortunately, where he thought the bullet had gone quite deep and close to the bone, it hadn't gone as far. So he's just managing to keep it mobile, keep it moving. It's healed itself quite nicely.
I imagine some of Elstrid's weird smelling stuff helped as well.
It's called healing herbs.
Weird smelling stuff.
The Colonel's going to take like particular interest in a lot of the herbs that are used. Trying to learn their names and understand them a bit better.
All right, Morton. You've got 2, so we're going to have to go through this process twice.
Okay.
So, physique and precision for your first one. You just need a success.
So this is brain damage. Oh, that's good.
And your precision. Okay, nice. So you have a success. So you are able to recover from the brain damage. But what about the caved-in skull?
Nice.
Do we find the right amount of clay to rebuild your skull?
Yeah, rebuild my skull. Oh, there we go.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Clearly we do.
Nice.
And maybe a metal plate, like we said earlier.
Describe, like, give us this little montage, this healing montage of how, how Morton recovers from these head wounds. Quite significant head wounds.
I think he probably spends quite a lot of time sort of laid up in bed, and he has Elstridge or somebody else try and change his bandage and keep it clean, and he's I think he would spend a lot of time doing like mental exercises, doing like puzzles or reading, or just trying to keep his mind and body working together so that he knows that all of his actions are working together, so he can, you know, things like spreading his fingers out on different hands or different fingers, or moving different legs, doing some physical exercises, but a lot of mental exercises to try and link up his mental capabilities to his physical capabilities.
I just have that image from Kill Bill. I just need to wiggle my toes.
Oh, why?
Okay. And now I'm going to ask you a host of questions. They're all yes and no questions. Please try and remember how many yeses you get. So, did you participate in the chapter?
Yes.
Surprise! Everyone gets one for free. Did you confront any Vaesen?
Oh, yeah.
Who?
Did you identify a previously unknown Vaesen?
Yes.
One.
First time you've all encountered a mermaid.
Mm-hmm.
Were you affected by your dark secret?
Oh. No.
Yes.
I'm nodding for Morton.
You are? Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. I think you maybe. I can see where I can see where you may be coming from. Yeah. Well, yes. Yeah. I can. Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Intriguing.
Did you take any risks to protect other people?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
I think the answer's going to be yes, because you got into that last confrontation for Kato.
Mm-hmm.
There.
And then it
And
ended
if
up trying
not,
to
and then
like
you
battle
ended
for
up-
each other.
yeah, and then rescuing each other.
Mhm.
Okay. Have you learned anything?
Don't try and shoot with a broken arm.
Keep away from people with guns.
Don't trust again any type of religion.
Uh, don't trust the flirty bartender.
Yes.
No, that's you've always got to trust them.
I will also say, let's not give us the real name next time.
Yeah. No,
should
I'm
take-
sorry. That's my twin. They left town yesterday.
We should take, a page out of the rolled book because he went here with a different name completely. So
Actually, to be fair, that's not a bad shout.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Elstrid,
Okay,
you
okay.
definitely get a point for what did we learn? We need secret identities. That's what
Yeah,
I
I
I
learned.
realized at the episode when we went to the town hall, I'm like, why are we giving our real names?
Real names.
We just said the guy sent us a message saying his identity had been discovered. We are trying to hide it.
Okay.
That's a really good point. Yeah.
So yes, we have
I feel yes, everyone has learnt something very
This was
valuable.
question number 6 or number
6.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Did you
You should have had a yes or a no in the middle.
Did you perform an extraordinary action?
No, not this time. I didn't use my weird bits this time.
I didn't get to. Because I couldn't pass the fucking dice rolls.
Oh no, I did. I did. I struck fear.
Yes, you did.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
So is that? Did you use your talent?
Well, did you do anything extraordinary?
Well, I think
more
running up
than
and
yes.
punching a mermaid in the face.
I
is fair.
think running up and punching a
Extraordinary.
mermaid in the face is definitely
And being the closet serial killer of the group.
yeah.
I'm not. He's not a serial killer.
It's not a serial killer.
Be a serial killer, you need to kill 5 people at least in different locations.
But we
That's
don't
the
know Morton's
definition.
past.
5, only 5.
At least 5. That's the definition.
yeah, yeah.
Maybe I have to rechange that statement.
But if they were all in the same place, that
No, they
doesn't make you a
definitely
serial
weren't.
killer. That's a mass murderer.
I mean, if you're leaning into Elstrid's definition of serial killer, Morton, I'm
Pretty.
I'm going to say no for Elstrid for the extraordinary thing because I mean, nothing really. Sandy should say yes, but Elstrid is gonna be a no.
count up your yeses. For every
Yep.
yes that you have, you get an point of you get an experience point.
Heck.
6.
7.
So add your experience points into your character sheet.
4,
Yeah.
5, 6. I only need 4 for a full box.
All right. Okie dokie.
Do we
Not
get to spend them?
Yes, but we're doing at the start of each chapter spending our XP. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So I have the time to actually look into it this time.
Yep.
Yep.
Not long after your arrival back at the headquarters, Max returns to Erda Garden with a newspaper.
Is it VG?
And there and there is on the front page a rather ominous looking photo. Max comes hurrying back into Erda Garden to find you all and slams down the newspaper in front of you in half excitement, but also something else. on the front cover of the newspaper is a headline. Flekkefjord flooded. And underneath, an article about a terrible natural disaster that has afflicted the town of Flekkefjord, killing nearly everyone.
Oh.
But there were some lucky survivors from the disaster. And they are photographed on the front page.
Do we recognize any of those?
You
Faces.
certainly do. For there, in the center of the photograph, with two others, wrapped in blankets and being rescued by the various services that had attended the disaster, on the platform of the station that you recognize is Camilla.
Morton, I believe we require your services.
Oh, well, I can go make tea if you really want me to.
And it is here as we find our brave souls in a state of shock at the offer of tea that we will end chapter 3. And there you go. I'm so surprised you all survived this, if I'm going to be honest with you.
So are we.
Really?
So are we. Yeah.
This was when I was writing my notes, when I was writing my ideas down. So as DM, I have my DM's notebook, and I start each chapter with writing down my ideas. I have a little list of ideas that I've got little tabs all the way along the sides, and I have a little list of ideas for sessions. But when I started the next chapter, I write down some little, like, thematic points of, like, what I want it to be. And this one, it was going to be two things. I wanted everyone to be bad, not just the people. We've had both chapters so far have been bad people and good Vaesen. This time I wanted to turn it on its head and have bad Vaesen and bad people. But I wanted this one to have a different sort of timbre to it.
Sure.
For it to be mysterious, but then for it to be really savage. And it worked perfectly.
That was really good. Really good.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I think in the early stages it was very clear there was something weird going on, but just couldn't put a finger on.
There was so much
very hard to put a finger
foreshadowing. There was
Yeah,
so much
just like-
foreshadowing.
We got so distracted with the actual mystery of who we were trying to look for, rather than going, this town seems really
Really weird.
Investigating that instead.
That's because we were drawn into the this town's doing so well. That's why everybody seems happy and prosperous, because the town is prosperous.
It's so dodgy.
Yeah.
So dodgy.
Yeah.
Right, well, it's a little bit of an earlier finish than normal, but that's because we have naturally come to the end of chapter 3. I want to say a huge thank you to our incredible cast. Big round of applause to the cast of chapter 3 for bringing this story to life and really quite seriously making it just an incredible roller coaster ride of mystery, deceit, and just horror, really. It was absolutely brilliant. I had an amazing time DMing this chapter. just a huge thank you to you guys, really.
I
Everything
can't believe
goes
that
to you
bitch is still
guys.
alive.
I know,
But-
right? I wanted to have this horrible little twist right at the end. Huge thank you as well to everyone in chat who has come along and just watched and supported our absolute shenanigans. And a big shout out to all of those who helped and hindered our players and bad guys.
Thank you.
Huge thank you to all of you. Literally, the only reason we do this is for you guys, really. Otherwise, we would just do it.
We'd do it anyway.
We just do it, but without Twitch. So we are doing this for you. So huge thank you to everyone who came along and got involved. We really appreciate it all. We're gonna do our normal go around the table. You know, all the W's. We're gonna start with the Lieutenant Colonel. Who are you? Who did you play? Where can we find you? What do you want to say?
Yeah, so I'm Jack. I've been playing Lieutenant Colonel Bartholomew Seaton. I just want to say a big thank you to the cast, Luke, for doing everything, everyone who's taken part in the chat and just interacted with us and stuck around for the craziness. Where to find me? Mostly just Instagram, JMBarber_the Colonel. If you follow me, I'll end up following you back. I'll just like all your stuff. So
3 likes right there. That's not bribery.
not at all. Not at all.
Okay, Elstrid. Same question. Who are you? Where can we find you? Who did you play? What do you want to say? All the things.
Hi, I am Sarah. I played Elstrid, the Forest Ranger, or I think I got called the Dog Whisperer in the chat, so yeah, I'll take it. And yeah, you can find mainly here and on Instagram as Spikkia, Spikkia. But yeah, I don't post much there anyway. But yeah,
Apart from amazing cosplay, just tossing that out there.
I mean, yes, I guess. I mean, I wouldn't say that myself.
Much.
But it is worth saying.
Fair.
Mhm.
Thanks.
It is, yeah, for sure.
But yeah, like again, like as Jack was saying, like thank you so much to the rest of the cast. Thanks so much, Luke, because it's always fun playing with you as GM, and thanks the chat, because today we really could have not done it without you.
Yeah, absolutely. That help and hinder.
A brilliant addition, DM.
Yeah, they were big.
Definitely.
They were big deals today. Mikey, who are you? Who did you play? Where can we find you? What do you want to say?
I'm hi. I'm Mutinous Mikey. You can find me on Twitch, Instagram, the Twitter, but here, all sorts.
All the places.
Twitter as long as it lives.
Yeah. I don't really do much on Twitter. Anyway, I was playing Maximilian Fjellbach, the paranormal investigator, or so he seems, and it's it has been absolutely brilliantly good, great fun joining everybody again on this chapter. And yeah, Luke and his extended vocabulary strike again, effectively. It has been absolutely brilliant.
Tentacular has gone down in chat really well.
Yeah, as you said it, I was muted and I was going, oh, nice word.
Tentacular is a great word. We also had mellifluous feature, which is another
like
one of
mellifluous.
my favourite words.
Flows like honey, like the sound of the blackbird singing.
Yep, mellifluous and tentacular. There you go. Dictionary corner. It's a learning day every Sunday.
It's quite funny because we can see you flicking through Twitch in the Roll20 dice box.
Oh! That is because I am preparing myself for the raid. Just a little early because I've got all of you up. Gus, who are you? Who did you play? Where can we find you? What do you want to say?
So I'm Gus, and I was playing Morton Thorsby, the serial killer, I believe everyone seems to think, rather than servant. So
It's not
you
true.
can
It's not
probably
true.
you can probably find me rooting around the cupboards looking for cornflakes and Rice Krispies. So other than that, you might find me on Instagram under Grumpy Gus. So other than that, thank you everybody. It was great. As always, Luke, it's really, really good fun, and you guys in the rest of the cast are just amazing. I think it's brilliant playing with you guys. I think you make it so much more fun. And chat, thank you. It was great to have you here. So yeah, see you all again another time.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, we're going to say goodbye to our cast. We're going to head over to our little credit roll, and then we'll get ready for our raid. So, bye, cast! Aren't they fabulous? I'm still... Okay, we're over. I couldn't find how to get over to the credits. You know, I was just struggle bug today. I would love you to have a look for a raid, please, while I do the credit. Everyone in Twitch now thinks I'm talking to myself because they can't see or hear you. Okay, you will see over here all of these amazing credit rolls. These are these incredible contributors that help us make the stream what it is. Please go and check them all out because they are all they're all genuinely amazing. I just want to say a huge thank you again to our cast and to our to the people who join us in chat and to all of you who join us catching up on YouTube and who follow us on the social medias. You can find all of the links and things in our Twitch or in our YouTube depending on where you are catching up with us. Just a quick little update to let you know, next week we are having a week off. I am running a little bit behind with building our next chapter. It's a little bit more complicated than I anticipated, and I want to do it justice. So we're going to have a little week off next week. So there will be no stream next week. However, the following week, which is the 4th of December, we will be beginning Chapter 4, Murder on the Trans-Nordic Express. It is going to be a mysterious and intriguing murder mystery across the carriages of the Trans-Nordic Express. So, really looking forward to that. We will be doing a couple of weeks of that before we break for our festive period. So, we really hope that we will see you on the 4th of December for more of the society and the ridiculous and horrifying stories that we tell here. So, the last thing on the credits is just a huge thank you once again to everyone involved in the society and to everyone who comes and supports us and watches us. You are all incredible. And now, we're going to get ready for our raid. So, /raid. Come on, voices. Where are we going? R for Romeo. P for... Do you know what? I'm just having a little mind blank. Papa, yeah, of course. To everyone who can't hear the voices in my head, they give me really filthy and raunchy words for the letters that I then have to try and translate out again. G for golf. C for Charlie. The voices have made themselves giggle so much they've had to just give it to me in just as words and I'll do the rest. It is RPG Clinic. Alright, I'm going to hit... They're playing Blades in the Dark. Ooh, that sounds... Whispers in the Water, Session 3. Sounds horrifying. I'm excited. Right, well, in that case then, without further ado, I'm going to hit that button. I'm going to hit this button. I'm going to say one last goodbye to everybody before we head over to our raid. Huge thank you for everything. Really, thank you for everything. We won't see you next week, but we will see you the week after on the 4th of December for Murder on the Transnordic Express. So we're going to head over to that raid, and I will bring the stream to an end. See you on the 4th of December.